Hi, Brian King here. If you happen to be watching me live, please type hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, please type hashtag replay. I had the privilege of attending a seminar yesterday on transforming grief and loss. And I was awoken in many regards in terms of the role that grief and sadness plays in the human experience. And one of the things I'm known as is, Mr. Positive. I can always turn something negative or anything that's a hardship into positivity. And one thing I realized from the seminar yesterday is I've been doing myself and the people I help a tremendous disservice in that I haven't allowed space for grief to play as large a role as it needs to. Because there are times when sadness simply needs to be sat with. It doesn't necessarily need to be transformed, like that. And I realized that in my story, I still have some unresolved sadness, some grief, some stuff that I thought was well in my past that I had sufficiently dealt with. And yet I'm reminded by triggers here and there that there's still some anger. There's still some hurt. There's still some sadness. And I'm going to spend some time with this in myself to do this work, to allow the sadness to do its job. Because in our culture, sadness is seen as weakness. It's seen as a bad thing. I mean, what happens when you're sad in front of people? What do they say? Oh, cheer up, or get over it, or it's not that big a deal, or you know what you should think, or you know how you should feel about it. Instead of just saying, hey, do you need to talk about this? Do you need me to just be here? Just while you cried, you need me to hold you? It isn't that often that people, please forgive Penny, I don't know what she's chirping about. Maybe she's agreeing with me. How often does someone just sit with you and allow you to be sad and say, it's okay to be where you're at, to feel this? This is part of the experience of what you're going through. It's part of moving forward. It's part of healing. A metaphor that I shared in one of my posts this morning is that tears are the roots of your resilience. Tears water the roots of your resilience. Like water trickles down and waters the roots of a tree to make it stronger. And tears can allow you to just get those feelings out, as you know. This is not news to you. But maybe news to you is that it's okay to do. But one of the difficulties we have is because people are so afraid of sadness and kind of shun it, is that we're either compelled to stuff it down or to cry alone. And that's one of the most lonely feelings of all. So one of the things I want to encourage you to start doing is finding somebody who can just be there for you, to listen, to hold you, to be present, maybe to even give you wise feedback, any kind of support in those moments where you just need to feel sad as part of your process of healing and moving forward. Not the sadness that keeps you stuck, but the sadness that allows you to acknowledge the fact that you've experienced a loss and you miss it. You miss someone. You miss a part of your life. You grieve the change in your health. In my case, I have MS, and I haven't sufficiently grieved the loss of certain abilities because of the MS, and I need to allow myself that. Instead of thinking, well, Brian, you just got to be tough. You just got to be resilient. You've got to show the world that nothing can keep you down, which is true. Nothing can keep me down. But it's okay that kind of strength be on the other side of grieving the loss of these abilities. So I want you to think about the role that you allow sadness and grief to play in your life. Is it something you deny yourself? Is it something that you need to embrace more? Is it something that you need to be helped to be shown or remember how to do? If so, let me know. We'll figure it out together. And if there's somebody you know that can benefit from this message, please share with them. I'm sure they'll thank you for it. And in the meantime, this has been Brian. And remember, life is good.